More developments coming in amid the investigation into the Delhi terror attack. One Brezza has been found inside Al-Falah campus. This vehicle is being investigated by the Jammu and Kashmir police. It is still not clear if this Brezza that has been found on the Al-Falah campus is linked to the blast or not. So we'll have to wait and see how that plays out in the investigation. But the big question remains, is this Brezza that has been found inside the Al-Falah campus linked to the terror module? Because they were on the lookout of a certain Brezza car that was linked to Dr. Shaheen Shahid, who is one of the members, one of the key financiers of the entire terror module. I'm joined by my colleague Anshul Singh on the broadcast. So Anshul, that was the big question. The police were on the lookout for a certain Brezza car that was linked to Dr. Shaheen Shahid, but we don't know whether this Brezza that has been found inside Al-Falah campus is linked to that terror suspect.
Well, yes, that is being investigated at this point in time. This Brezza car has been found parked near the hostel of Muzammil itself, that is building number 7. This Brezza car was found over there, and after suspicion arose that this message was sent out by the investigating agencies that a certain Brezza car is missing, and that should be found out because it is on the name of Dr. Shaheena. And in fact, there were these inputs that the vehicle could also have some more explosives, because remember, another vehicle linked to Dr. Shaheena, a Swift vehicle, was actually taken into custody by the agencies, and during that search operation an assault rifle and magazines were actually recovered from that. So this could be the 4th vehicle that were arranged by all these accused to make sure that they could go ahead and carry out blast at different locations. It is still being investigated that what is inside the vehicle, whose vehicle is this. Further details are being looked into at this point in time. It remains to be seen how quickly I'll just try and show you in the visuals over here. Yeah. Big development. The bomb disposal squad has reached over here. The SOPs have been pressed in as the Brezza vehicle had reached over here. The Brezza vehicle was found inside. Now the bomb disposal squad of the Haryana police is now going inside to look into that Brezza vehicle and try to find out that what is inside that vehicle. This is just a SOP that has been pressed in. The vehicle has been cordoned off at this point in time, and now a bomb disposal squad has reached over here. According to the SOPs, if at all the search has to be conducted, then the NSG could also be called in. So it is likely that the team of NSG could also arrive over here. But yes, it seems like that this is the car that they were looking for. And finally now further searches have started. The bomb disposal squads have just reached inside the Al-Falah University, where further searches will be done. It is going to take some time for them to actually go ahead and initially investigate that if at all there are any explosives that are inside the vehicle or not, and then eventually a detailed search will also be done of this entire vehicle. So a big success can be said for the agencies, as they have been able to track down this vehicle, which was probably standing over here for the past many days itself. Remember, it has been found outside building number 70. Remember, this morning CNN News 18 showed you the exact location where the accused Muzammil was staying. Right in front of that building, this vehicle was parked. This vehicle has been found. There are inputs that there could be explosives inside this vehicle, and that is the reason why the bomb disposal squads have reached over here. They will carry out a detailed investigation, and then we will get to know what has been found inside the car. Because remember, the EcoSport that was found yesterday, nothing suspicious has been found in that vehicle. That vehicle was parked over there for the last 6 to 7 days. Fahim was the person who had parked that vehicle over there, and he has now also been taken into custody by the agency. So definitely the investigation is going ahead. More and more layers and planning of how these white-collar terrorists had planned to go ahead and bleed India, they are being exposed one after the other. It remains to be seen what is found inside this vehicle and how important is that going to be in this entire investigation that is being done by multiple agencies across the country now.
Right. And Anshul, just to clarify for our viewers, can you give us the intel inputs that were behind the red EcoSport? What do the intelligence agencies believe the red EcoSport was used for? And the initial intelligence input for the Brezza that was linked to Dr. Shaheen Shahid was that it was also carrying explosives. That's what has spurred the bomb disposal squad to come in and secure that entire area. But what more inputs can you get for us when it comes to these other cars, given the fact that the I-20 seems to have been rigged with explosives and detonated outside the Red Fort?
Well, yes, in the interrogation that has happened with both Muzammil and Adil, they had gone ahead and pointed out that there was a red eco sport that was registered in the name of Umar himself, and that is the reason why alert was sounded yesterday initially to go ahead and find out the exact nitty-gritties of the exact details of the said vehicle. Remember, the registration number on that vehicle was that of Delhi, somewhere in Selampur, and then eventually, as the search operation started, the teams were alerted. The Faridabad police got its hand on the said vehicle in a village which is very close by to this location, approximately 5 to 6 kilometers away from this location itself. That vehicle was parked over there a few days ago, and since this was one of the vehicles that was previously used, what has come out in the interrogation, that this was one of the vehicles that was previously used to transport some sort of an explosive material, and that is the reason why the teams had reached over there. A detailed search was done, but nothing suspicious has been found. The police has in fact gone ahead and seized the vehicle at this point in time. Fahim was the driver of that vehicle. He has also been taken into custody. Now, the inputs about this vehicle Brezza that has been found inside Al-Falah University, it is yet again being said that there could be explosives that could be inside the vehicle. There could be other arms and ammunition that could be found inside the vehicle, and that is the reason why now a bomb disposal squad has been called in for the purposes of safety, and they could actually go ahead and carry out their SOPs to find out what is inside the vehicle. They have those equipments, they have those machines that could actually detect bombs or explosive material if at all there is any sort of material inside that vehicle as well. This vehicle becomes very, very crucial in this entire investigation, because it is being said that it is linked to Dr. Shahina. Remember, there was another vehicle, a Swift, that was linked to Shahina, and from that Swift, assault rifle and magazines, approximately 3 magazines and 83 bullets were recovered from that vehicle as well. So definitely this was a large nexus, a large planning that was being done. Within the next few hours, we'll get details, and we'll tell that to our viewers as well as to what has been found inside this suspicious car.
So the investigation is currently underway. So it was the red eco sport that was supposedly the escape vehicle that was used by certain members of the terror cell. But this Brezza that has been found at Al-Falah University, the initial input was that this Brezza was linked to Dr. Shaheen Shahid and it was carrying explosives. This was supposedly the second attack vehicle, as per intelligence sources, that was planned to have been used by the terror cell right after the Red Fort terror attack, or simultaneously with the Red Fort terror attack. That is the intel inputs which are emerging. But now the bomb squad is currently at Al-Falah University to trying to sanitize the area around the Brezza and to ensure that there is no explosive material inside the car, which is a threat not just to anyone in the campus, but it also will indicate that there were other vehicles that were being used by the terror cell to exact a higher cost on the people of the national capital.